So, I know I was gonna give you a rundown on what we're doing for our Christmas party this year. And I did meet with Becky and Kimmy to plan it, but, well, there were some complications and issues, and you know what? It was gonna be difficult to explain without getting exactly into what we talked about. So, I made a detailed presentation to take you through it. Please save all questions until the end. Thank you. Okay, so like I said, Kimmy, Becky, and I met yesterday to plan the Christmas party. And before I even finished setting up my whiteboard markers in a proper rainbow, both Kimmy and Becky asked, what kind of Christmas is this gonna be? And I was like, there are different types of Christmas? And Becky asked, is it gonna be a traditional Christmas? And then Kimmy asked, or is it gonna be a fun, awesome, modern Christmas? Which got them arguing almost immediately. So I suggested that we skip the question, plan the party, and then we know. I told them I reserved the party room at the community center for December 18th and then got cut off by Becky pointing out, oh, so it's an Advent party, not a Christmas party. What's an Advent party? It's what we'll be having if we do the party during the Advent season. You know, the season right before Christmas that is just as important as Christmas. A traditional Christmas is celebrated on Christmas Eve and through Epiphany on January 6th. While Advent is celebrated during the season of Advent. Always has been. Yeah. Who can forget those classic Advent songs like Joy to the World? No way. Look it up. By then, I'd had enough time to do a quick online search about the history of Advent. Actually, Advent isn't mentioned in any writings till 380 CE, so it hasn't always been. Well, Christmas has always been Jesus' birthday, but we don't actually know what day Jesus was born on. Okay, but if we've been celebrating it for a millennium and a half, I think we can say it's a tradition. So, eventually we decided on a compromise. I can live with that. I'm gonna call it the ECPSA party, for short. And weirdly enough, the name stuck. Which brought us to the Christmas tree. Oh, I think we should decorate the tree at the party, a sort of fun group activity. Nope, no tree. Why? Pagans. What? Where? Decorating a pine tree is likely influenced by the pagan religions in Germany. What are pagan? Other non-Christian traditions. I'm actually finding that the tree originated from German Christians in the Middle Ages. Okay, fine, but what does that have to do with Jesus' birth? Are there pine trees in the Middle East? Maybe little ones. Nope, there aren't. I checked. Doesn't Christmas Day have pagan roots in the winter solstice? That's historically inaccurate. But the 25th of December most likely was not Jesus' actual birthday. Either way, you're really getting me in the Christmas spirit. The date is fine. We don't need to change the date. I'm just saying we shouldn't be including things that don't actually have anything to do with Christmas. Like Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa! Yeah, magical guy who flies around and delivers presents through the chimney. Let me guess, pagan. Nope, secular. Has Christian roots, but totally hijacked by consumerism. Then who's gonna deliver presents? Yeah, about the presents. Don't you say it, you monster! Should there be so much focus on presents? I mean, Kimmy, how many did you get last year on Christmas? 27, and it was amazing. Well, Jesus only got 3. Ugh, I can't even talk to you sometimes. Yeah, so we looked into it and there really isn't mention in the Bible of how we should exchange presents at our Christmas parties. Also, there was no mention of Christmas parties at all. So if we only did things that were in the Bible, we'd be celebrating very little. Like these folks. The Puritans of Massachusetts in the 1700s found no evidence in the Bible for celebrating Jesus' birth. They said it was a human invention and outlawed it. Anyone caught observing Christmas by abstinence of labor, feasting, or any other way, any such days as Christmas Day, shall pay for every such offense 5 shillings. That kind of shillings can really add up. I mean, I guess I'm not quite sure how much that is. According to Quaker apologist Robert Barclay, all days are alike holy in the sight of God. We all agreed that was too far, so we decided to do gift giving. Kimmy had an idea on that. So, it's like White Elephant, but better. Everyone can either open a present they've been given, or take a present from someone else, or get a present from the pile of presents. Presents that have original owners can be stolen back, but only an even number of times, while presents from the pile can be taken or swapped, but only if two people's birthdays are. I have a different idea. We should do 2 presents each. Why 2? Because that's 1 less than Jesus got. So that's when we started compromising. Things like 2 presents at the party, or Kimmy getting a separate room for the trees and the lights and the decorations. Becky wanted to call it the Evolution of Christmas Traditions room. Kimmy wanted to call it the fun room. But it seemed like things we could overcome. Until the invitations. We worked really hard on the invites that we'd be emailing out to everyone. But when we got to the guest list, Becky took one look at it and asked why we were inviting Jeff from school. Which was shocking, because Jeff is awesome, and he makes parties awesome by being there. But Becky said, but Jeff isn't Christian. I don't think he'd be comfortable celebrating Christmas. But he does celebrate Christmas. He's not Christian, so whatever he celebrates isn't Christmas. Then, what if we integrate some of his family traditions into the party to make him more comfortable? Then we aren't celebrating Christmas. So we're stuck. We wanted Jeff to be there. Seriously, he rules. But we didn't know how to do Christmas in a way that was right for all of us. It was kind of like Catholic theologian John Shea said in the 90s. Christmas is a mighty mess of experience, tradition, Bible, and imagination. So, would it be more fun to contribute to the mess than to try and straighten it out? And honestly, I don't know, but we'll have to figure it out. Ugh, when did Christmas get so stressful?